We have a very special guest today for you, Miss Rosa Linn. What's up? We're in LA right now, and she's like a very busy gal. She has a session after this. She pulled up on a whim. So what's going on today for you in LA?
I started my day at 7 a.m., which is very, very, very early for me. I'm not an LA person yet. I had a bunch of interviews and I did my therapy. And then I'm here, and then I'm going to run to the studio to work on some more songs.
Mm-hmm. She's from Armenia.
I am.
And that's a long way from here.
Very long.
So tell us about, because you grew up in a small town. Yep. What was that like, kind of growing up in a small town?
My town is actually the third town of Armenia. Armenia is very, very, very small, but it's considered a small town compared to, LA. Very small town. It was fun, honestly. I had a lot of friends at school. I was loved by my family, and I'm still loved by my family. I had a very chill and fun childhood, and I started making music very early, since I was 11, I think. And I started playing piano when I was 6, but I had a very full childhood, full of art, full of friends, full of everything,
Are your parents supportive of like this whole journey that you're on right now? Yeah,
they're super proud, and in the beginning, before the contracts and everything, people would think that they would actually tell me, it's just a hobby, like you'll grow up, you'll find a legit job, or but it wasn't music wasn't a hobby for me ever. I realized that that's what I'm gonna do, in a very early age. But then when things started, when I signed my publishing deal with Warner, everyone finally said, okay, we get it now.
We'll let her do it.
Yeah, it's not a hobby. Yeah. But they were always supportive. Actually, my parents took me to musical school when I was 6, so they were open to music in my life.
Also, so I heard about this songwriting camp that you did, right? Is that where you wrote Snap? Tell me about the songwriting camp.
It was in 2019. My current manager, Tamar Kaprelian, was doing a songwriting camp in Armenia, in Yerevan, and she invited a lot of songwriters and producers to Armenia to work with kids from Armenia, which you usually don't get that kind of opportunities ever. And I was one of the artists and the songwriters there. And actually, I cheated because we would get like an assignment for every day. We were supposed to write a song a day and bring it next day and kind of like play it for the mentors and everything. And one day I was kind of lazy, and I've written a lot of songs before that camp.
Oh, I see.
I didn't even think that Snap was the best song, or I just like picked one and played it for them, and Tamar told me, get in the room with the producers right now, record the demo right now, and we actually ended up using the demo vocals in the master version, which we did in a hotel room in Yerevan.
What made you want to snap? Like, what were you talking about in this song that you can now thank whoever or whatever for that song, but like, what was it?
I fell in love for the first time when I was 17 in the States, and I had to come back, and I realized I'm never going to see that person again probably in my life, so that was heartbreaking. Also, I came back, and I haven't seen my friends and parents. I haven't been home for a whole year, and it was really, really difficult to switch back to that life. I was really depressed and anxious, and I couldn't really understand the people, and they wouldn't understand me because, you're kind of like separated from everyone and from your life, your real life, for a year, and then you're back. It's like very, very hard to deal with.
I feel like you've accomplished a lot, but maybe what are some personal kind of goals that you've kind of like are working on, or like kind of are setting for yourself, just like in the midst of all of this success in your career?
It's interesting. I was talking about this to my therapist today. I told her, I said, I'm a very chaotic person. Like, my artist side is very chaotic, but my normal not artist side is craving for inner peace and harmony. And in my opinion, and I know very little about this life, but I don't think harmony can coexist with the chaotic artist self. And I joked, I said, the only harmony in my life is the background vocals that
I'm dead.
in my songs, and trying to avoid the dissonant notes in the chords that I'm playing. But that's kind of, I guess that's the only harmony that I'm gonna have in my life.
I mean, hey.
I'm fine with that. I don't know.
Let's talk about the new EP that's gonna come out.
It's gonna be in the world of Snap a little bit, but a little bit transitioned into something that I'm leaning towards in future. We're gonna have 3 new songs. We're gonna have Hallelujah, Never Be Mine, Snap, of course, that are already out. And we're gonna have one very, very, very special song that's called If I Were You. That's a cover of Stevie Nicks, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm really, really, really excited about that one. I am very sure that everyone's gonna love that song.
We actually have a clip of the Hallelujah music video. So let's check that out real quick.
I floated for the longest time. I walked the fall, I walked the rise, and I was flatlined. I wasn't searching for a sign. You came and took me by surprise. Oh, what a landslide. And my arms opened wide as the universe cried. Every word, every line of our lives. For that moment I died, born again in your eyes. All at once, watching 2 worlds collide. Hallelujah, hallelujah. For a moment there I finally felt alive. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Just wanna save my life. Oh.
Tell us about kind of just like the making of this video, the Hallelujah video.
When I walked into that place, I've never been there, right? But I felt like I have been there. I had this weird feeling that I've been in this place, and I just kind of ignored it. I was like, yeah, whatever. I was getting ready, and we finished Never Be Mine music video, and we started filming Hallelujah. And I walked into this hall, and I saw this huge blue stained glass window, like a round stained glass window on the balcony. Was that a balcony? I don't know how to say that. Whatever. English third language. I'm forgiven. So I look at that window, and I'm like, give me a phone right now. So I'm looking up my favorite music video of my favorite song of Ozzy Osbourne, which I am a huge fan of since I was 15. And I realized that we're filming in the same location.
No way.
And we were doing the same shot. And that's why that place felt so familiar to me. And it's really interesting. It was such a full circle moment, because when I was 15, I saw that music video. It's called Life Won't Wait For You. It was such a turning point for me, because I was so low, I was hopeless. I was like, I'm never gonna make it, you know, I'm in Armenia, I'm in a small town, like, who's gonna see me? Like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna have a career? And then I heard this song, and he's pointing into camera, life won't wait for you, my friend. And I picked up my guitar again, and I started playing and writing. And 8 or 9 years after, I happened to film my music video in the same place of the same song, and it was completely unplanned.
as you know, Magic Box, an old Popdust tradition. So we had to do it with Rosa Linn. Let's fucking go.
I'm scared. That's not really fun. What's your favorite cartoon?
Ah, that was good.
Tom and Jerry? That's the first thing that came to my mind, honestly.
Let's go.
Tom and Jerry, it was wonderful. I think it's great.
Tom and Jerry, shout out. Okay, cool. Let's see what else we got.
Okay, praying to get a normal question. Who would you play in a movie?
I think it's who would play you in a movie.
Oh, wait. Who would play you in a movie?
Yes.
Who would play me in a movie? Can I just say, who would play me in a movie?
That's funny, yeah. Keep
That's
going,
my-
keep going.
Awesome. Okay, and one last one.
What do you like to eat when you're drunk? Prosciutto.
Ooh, classy. We love a classy gal. Wow. Fire. Well, thank you so much, Rosa Linn, for coming in and sharing your story. She has to go to the studio, so peace out.